Britannia Drive Secondary is a large school in the suburbs. Principal Joan Sturgeon and its newest vice principal oversee a large student body of 1,800 students. As principal, Sturgeon is responsible in creating and drafting the timetable. However, the staffing assignments must be reviewed and discussed by the Teacher Advisory Committee so as to ensure equity. Within the Computer Studies department, the vast majority of teachers have discussed and collaborated to implement the new curriculum, updating project-based assignments, hands-on learning models, STEM-based activities, cumulative project tasks. However, Jim, a longtime computer studies teacher, has resisted any change, insisting to anyone who asks that his tried and tested material doesn't need updating because it works, even though enrollment in his class continuously drops. Furthermore, his department is unimpressed with his attitude and unwillingness to contribute to creating new resources using the new curriculum. Before the new curriculum is implemented for the second semester, Jim is on stress leave and returns just before the beginning of second semester. In his possession is a medical note requesting an accommodation that he not teach any of his previously taught computer courses, the exact same ones implementing the new curriculum. Principal Turgeon requests a meeting with Jim to understand what the underlying issues are about his stress. Jim shows up for the meeting accompanied by Bart, his union rep, and is visibly angry, reiterating his inability to teach any of his previous courses. When Turgeon states that he's the most qualified to teach those courses, Jim states, "Give them to Debbie. She's young and has less seniority." The following day, Principal Turgeon receives a scathing email from the local union questioning the staffing process at the school and chastising her for the lack of sensitivity regarding the needs of a disabled teacher. The union also informs Turgeon that her superintendent has been made aware of the situation. Turgeon is shocked and asks herself if she is clueless. However, when discussing this new development with her vice principal, she is reminded that change is hard for everyone and new curriculum is part of the teaching profession. She also wonders why Jim hasn't been able to adapt and acclimatize himself these past 3 years to the new curriculum. Later that day, the expected call from the superintendent is received, and it is in this phone call that the superintendent and board lawyer recommend that Jim be given 3 teaching assignment choices. Consequently, because of the collective agreement, Turgeon must request another TAC meeting to inform and discuss yet another change to the teaching assignments. Understandingly, the TAC is unimpressed and is loudly and openly challenging the suggestions by asking why Jim is being given undue considerations and what appears to be preferential treatment. Why is he allowed to sidestep the workload of introducing new curriculum when everyone else is sharing the work? Who provided these 3 teaching assignments? And how does the superintendent know what benefits the students? Consequently, the Teacher Advisory Committee rejects the newest draft of the teaching assignments. Ultimately, Jim is accommodated and is assigned the Senior Business Ethics course. To justify the board's decision, a Business Studies department meeting is held with all the department members, including Jim, who never attends, the union president, the superintendent, and admin. Elizabeth challenges the decision of Jim teaching the Senior Business course, given that she historically taught it and has the expertise. Mona questions Jim directly as to why he isn't teaching the computer course he has the expertise. Understandably, the department is confused and angry, and Jim looks smug and makes no comment. Closing comments are made, and the meeting is adjourned with no resolution within the department. How does admin proceed with the staffing issues, considering that the relationships have been damaged?